Hey friends, Tammy here. How is everyone doing? Yeah, she didn't do her hair. I'm just looking going, wow, and only half the makeup's done. But we are about to get a winter storm here, our first winter storm. Now usually when they tell us it's going to be a winter storm and they hype it up, then usually nothing happens. But you never know. And I don't know what it is with my Walmart. I'm going to go buy a few groceries. I did pick up a few things yesterday. I didn't film it. It literally was a couple of things from Costco. I might have showed you. No, I don't think I did. I got some of those little smoky sausages. I got a package of bacon. I mean, just a few little odd end pieces. And but I went to Walmart thinking I would grocery shop, and no. It was just, the shelves were bare, and they have been like that at the Walmart closest to me that I like to go grocery shopping at. I don't know if they're not getting shipments in. I don't know if people are like hoarding food again. I don't know what's going on. I tend to think they're just not getting a lot of shipments in for whatever reason. I don't know. But I'm going to go to Winco today. It's been a minute since I went to Winco. I want to make a big old pot roast with mashed potatoes and have carrots and onions cooking in there with a roast. So I'm going to make that today, and I will probably show you guys how I do it. I do it in the crock pot. So I will probably maybe add that with this. So I know I didn't upload anything this week, y'all. I did try. I actually, and I have maybe one or two little tiny clips that I might add in with this. I'm not 100% sure. But I did kind of a chit chat kind of video, kind of talking about things that are going on. And then literally all hell broke loose. And y'all know what I'm talking about. But, you know, we don't discuss politics here. Everybody is allowed to have their own personal opinion. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to upload today. I don't want to upload today. There's too much going on for me to come on and, you know, talk about what's going on in my world. Let's just kind of let things, you know, kind of move forward. So anyway, like I said, so just to update you a little bit, I felt like I've told this story a whole bunch of times, and I just never uploaded any of it. So I have told you all that we are in the process of moving. Y'all can see I got a bunch of crap in the back of my truck. My husband just yelled at me about, get all that stuff out of there so we can use it back of that. So that's what I got to go home and do. But we are supposed to have winter weather, so we are supposed to have 1 to 3 inches of snow. Yo, we don't get 1 to 3 inches of snow in DFW. Are you kidding me? DFW is like a bubble. Okay? It's like we have a bubble over us. We haven't had a good heavy snow since Nick was probably around 5 or 6 years old, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it will snow in Houston, y'all, before it snows in Dallas, down south. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what it is. It's like there's too much heat here in the city. I don't know. But supposedly, so it's supposed to start raining first, and then the temperature's supposed to drop, and the rain is supposed to turn to snow. But realistically here, we don't get snow. You all get beautiful snow. We get sleet. Like straight up ice falling out of the sky and staying on the roads, and you slip and slide everywhere because nobody knows how to drive in that. So I will keep y'all updated throughout the day and let y'all know if we actually do get snow. But I'm kind of betting we get a sleet snow mix. And I don't know what the weather is for the rest of the week, but what it usually happens here is temperature will drop. And if we do get a little snow or a little winter mix, the next day it's like 60 and it melts off. So it's crazy weather here, y'all, but I love it. I love it. I would much rather have our heat than have the cold you all have, okay? That's what I'm used to. So you all know that I've been saying that we're going to move. Okay, it is here, okay? We have moved a lot of boxes that I had boxed up, that I've had boxed up for a long time. And as I'm moving them, I'm like, God, I really wish I'd went through this crap and thrown most of this away. So what we're doing is our house is available. I did do a walkthrough of it, but it was a really crappy walkthrough. It was, and I think I'm going to wait until we start doing some work in it to really kind of walk you guys through, because we are going to do something different to the house. It's going to be an ongoing project. So I will give you more information on that. But right now I am in pack up mode. Seriously pack up mode, because we've moved everything that was already packed. So my husband is like, you need to get the rest of this over there. There is stuff that we have to do to the house. The reason why I don't want to show it right away is because it is a hot mess. So, you know, somebody lived in it for several years. They didn't really do great at keeping the house clean. I mean, I expect upkeep, you know, to need to be done. I expected, you know, like flooring and walls to be painted and stuff like that. But in general, I just feel like it's filthy. So right away, we're going to have to get the whole house painted. We're going to have to decide on the floors and get that done. We're going to be doing some construction in the house, so there's going to be a temporary situation for a little while until we get some more money. It's all about, y'all know it's all about the money. So that's going to change, and so I'll share all of that with you, and at some point I'll share with you, you know, how we got from the house to where we are to back to the house. So I'll give you that whole backstory later on. So y'all just stick by. But I'm going to share this journey with you guys. So there's going to be a lot to come. There's just not really going to be probably a whole lot of hauls right now. I don't want to go and haul stuff for the house until the house is ready and I see it and stuff. So as we start doing stuff, I'm going to show y'all what we're doing. I'll kind of give you a little overview of the house, kind of give you some details on things that we're thinking about doing. But right now it's a hot mess. They still have a lot of stuff there, especially in the backyard. I don't know if they like moved out so quick they left it. I don't know if they're coming back to get it. So I got to find that out. We've got to get some permits and some stuff done. So that's kind of where we are right now. And I've been talking to y'all for about 8 minutes. So let me get off here. Let me get inside Winco, get my stuff before this winter weather hits, because I really don't want to be out and it's sleeting. So let me get all that. I'll show you guys what I get. I may do an in-store grocery haul. And then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, we're in Aldi's. I mean, not Aldi's, we're in Winco. And somebody walked up. Hold on. Alright, we're going to try this again. Okay, I picked up some of the red brick coffee. You grind it yourself. This is butterscotch. And I picked up some Worcestershire sauce. Alright, this is a mess down here, but we're going to try to go through it. So I'm going to do some Alfredo. So I got some of this, this shaped pasta. Isn't that cool looking? And then we like the Weiler's peach tea. And I got some whole wheat spaghetti. This is $5. I'm getting this DiGiorno 3-meat pizza. Down here I've got a can of corn, a can of green beans. I've got some potatoes. I have some Parmesan cheese because I want to do some fettuccine. I'm going to do this chicken dish. So I've got these tomatoes. A bell pepper. I have some lime, a couple of avocados. My husband asked for some granola. I have some parsley. I have a big sweet onion. I have some coleslaw. I'm going to do egg roll in a bowl. I have cookies. My husband's eating one of ours. Every time I go somewhere, somebody comes up behind me to see what I'm doing. Alright, so cookies. I have some of this honey ham. I've got some diced tomatoes with Italian herbs. I have some celery. I have a bag of carrots. I'm going to do a pot roast today. I've got these. I'm going to put them in the egg roll in a bowl for some crunch. I got some fat-free half and half, and I'm going to, I use that in my coffee sometimes, and I'm going to add it to this Alfredo and kind of zhuzh it up. I have a couple of zucchini just to roast. I have this provolone, and that is for these. I'm going to make some steak sandwiches. These are really good, y'all. I got some shoestring french fries for Nick. I got these little mini orange juice for my husband. I got Italian au jus. Somebody else behind me. And brown gravy and 2 ranch. So the 1 ranch, brown gravy, au jus, and Italian is all for the pot roast. I've got some cottage cheese. somebody else. I have some hash brown potatoes. Those are on Weight Watchers. I showed you this. I've got some pasta sauce, cottage cheese. I have a gallon of water. I've got some freezer bags. Over here is my roast that I'm going to cook today. And then under here is some Italian sausage for some pasta this next week. And that is everything, guys. That is my Winco grocery haul that I had to keep stopping and showing you because as I'm filming, everybody wants to come by. I am literally now by the samples, and I still had 4 people walk behind me. First, I started out in the dog food aisle. Then I went over to... Oh, you just don't even know. So, okay, let me get out of here, get home before this winter weather hits. Alright, I don't think you all can tell. You might be able to see the dots on my windshield. But there is very light little snow flurries in the air. See, for those of you up north, this is what our snow looks like. Oh, there was one. It was a little bigger. It hit the windshield. I don't think y'all can tell. But if it starts actually coming down a little harder, I will show you guys. Okay, so that is it. So she's going home. Y'all, I kept trying to do that in-store grocery haul. Everybody kept walking up. Finding some reason to reach around to try to see what I was doing, I guess. So, hopefully it turned out in one piece. So I'm going to go home, do this. I'm going to put my pot roast together, so I'll see if I can just kind of show you. Y'all, it's easy. It just goes in the crock pot. It cooks all day long. It falls all apart. So I'll try to show you that. If I can, if there's not like a whole bunch of people over here already cooking. I don't think I've showed you before. If not, at least I'll show you when it's done. I'm going to tell you how I did it. It's super easy. And it tastes great. And I got it from a YouTuber. I do mine just a tiny bit different, but y'all, I made those little mini cocktail sausages with the croissant rolls rolled around them for Nick. I think I got 2. My husband and my son ate them. So I'm eating a hash brown from McDonald's. There's somebody over here with their hand out catching the snowflakes. It's actually a little bit better this time. Let me turn you around. I probably still can't see it. Can I do this? Can y'all see? There's a few flakes in there, y'all. Y'all, it is Texas, and we got snow. Can y'all see this? Y'all see the snow? Okay, so it's melting, but we got snow. Okay, so here we are. I've chopped up just a little bit of this onion, some celery, and some carrots. And I've put them all in my crock pot here. I'm just going to add in a little salt. Ooh, that was a little more salt than I want. So I'm going to mix that around really good. I just do vegetables to taste, just to flavor everything up. Not enough for everybody to have a ton. I'm also going to put some pepper on here as well. Mix that up, and then I will show you the rest. Okay, I have washed my meat and I patted it dry. And I just go ahead and I'm going to stab it. Okay, I'm going to season up my chuck roast now. I'm going to put a little black pepper on here. Well, I'm going to put a lot of black pepper on here because I like it. I'm going to season up both sides. So I'm going to do some black pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder. I even come back in with a steak seasoning. I think that I show you a little later. And also just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And then I rub it into the meat really good because you want to get that flavor on into the meat. So here I'm showing you the garlic powder. And then after I do all that and I rub it in, I put a tiny bit of flour on each side of my steak. See right here, you see a little bit, I'm showing you the flour. And I have it in a skillet with just a little bit of oil, not much. Because I want to get that, look at that sear. Brown meat is good, yum. So I'm going to sear this and then put it in the crock pot. Okay, doesn't that look pretty? since we seared it in the pan, that's going to help sear in the flavor and the juices. So what I did here, let me show you this. This is a 2-cup measuring cup, and I have taken all of my, also in addition to the stuff I showed you, this stuff is good. This is Private Select. It's from Kroger's. It is steakhouse seasoning. I use this on all of my beef. I even use it on my hamburgers. It's just got a little bit of everything in there. It's so good, and it's like $2.99. It is so worth it. It's a grinder. Okay, so all I did, and I used store brand. I didn't go with expensive name brand, anything. I go with store brand. I used 1 Italian dressing pack. This is over by the salad dressing. And then 1 ranch powder, again, over by the salad dressing. And then by your spices, I use 1 au jus and 1 brown gravy. You can use both, 2 of 1, or just 1. You can use 2 brown gravies, 2 au jus, just 1 brown gravy or 1 au jus. I like a lot of brown gravy. I'm going to make some potatoes, and I want to pour it over the top of it. So I use, I like the au jus. It's thinner. It's got a lot of flavor to it, and I like the brown gravy because it does thicken it up a little bit. So I use that. I just pour it in here, and I stir it up. Can you tell me Mama Worcestershire cap doesn't have that little thing in it? Why? Why didn't it have that thing in it? I don't know. But I am going to put just maybe about a tablespoon of Worcestershire in there because I like the flavor of it. If you don't like the flavor of it, don't put it in. Okay, now the lady that I got this off of online forever ago, I don't even know if she's still online anymore. Anyway, she doesn't brown hers. I also, you see underneath here, it's hot. Underneath here, there's carrots, and she didn't need any of the stuff. So carrots and onions and celery. She didn't sear her meat. So that's all from my mom. So that's how she's always done it. Now my mom would take this and she would cook it in an electric skillet. And she would put it on there. Look at all those spices. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, this is on high. If on a normal day, I would start this first thing in the morning, and I would start it on low before I went to work, and by the time I got home, it would be completely done. Since it is already almost noon, I'm going to cook it on high for about 2 hours. Then I'm going to turn it on low, and I'm going to let it cook, and I'm going to let it cook until I can reach in here with this fork, and it just pulls apart, okay? This is going to be delicious. So the meat was a little expensive, $15, but I mean, this is a really good home cooked, stick to your ribs kind of meal. So I will definitely show you when I come back and check on it. All right, here we are, 3 hours in. Show it back a little bit. See, I've turned it down to low. Now flip it. See, it's still tough. Okay, y'all, it is a little after 5 o'clock, and I started this right about noon on high for 2 hours, and then, so that would be 2 o'clock. So a little after 2, I put it on low, and it is now 5. Can y'all see this gravy? Oh my gosh, it looks so good. And look, I can push this down in there, so it is definitely getting tender. It's whenever you want it. I mean, you seriously could pull this out and slice this up, and it would be fine like this. I'm going to let mine continue to cook probably another hour or so, because I want mine to just literally break apart. So hopefully we'll get there. So about another hour, and I will see ya. Good morning, friends. Tammy here again. I'm gonna finish out this vlog and try to put this all together. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you a completed plate last night of our pot roast. My battery died. I tried to film the last little bit right before I pulled it out, and it was dark, so I don't even know if you can see. I'll try to lighten it up. But it turned out really good. Started it at noon. We ate a little after 6. So that's how long it cooked. It cooked for 2 hours on high, and then on low the rest of the time. And about once an hour, I would go in there and I would flip the meat over to the other side. So then I just made some mashed potatoes. And I like smashed potatoes. I don't like them whipped, so we did some smashed potatoes, and just put the pot roast and the gravy and the carrots and celery and onions just over the top of the potatoes. So good. Everybody had 2 helpings, and I have like 1 serving left. So it turned out really good. So if you are looking for a really good pot roast recipe, that is a really good recipe. Now I have done it to where I put the chuck roast in there completely frozen. Didn't sear it off. Just put a little olive oil on it. Put my seasonings on it. and put all my packets and my water and everything in there. So I have done it like that before. So if your food's completely frozen, your meat's completely frozen, you totally can put it in the crock pot that way. So, and just let it cook all day long. Put it on that morning when you get up, and then when you come home from work that day, it'll be ready to go. And I also sometimes put my potatoes in there with it. I think if you cook them all day like that, they might break down. But if you put them, like if you're able to come home for lunch and then put your potatoes in there, they soak up the flavor of that gravy and they're so good. So I've done that as well. I just dropped Nick off at school and I'm heading to the office. Y'all forgot my coffee. Oh, I'll have to make some when I get to the office. But I'm telling you, so high school, I always used to fuss about elementary school when you drive through the circle to drop your kid off, how the parents, one, they will not pull all the way up. You know, you're supposed to pull all the way up over here, let your kid out, and they go to the door. Okay, they never do that. They always stop right in front of the door, so then traffic backs up. And they wait for the kid to get all the way inside to where they're walking to the class. Okay, we're in high school now, okay? We're in high school now. There's still parents that do that. It's so frustrating. Your kid is in high school. If you cannot trust them to get themselves into the building by now, my goodness. So, that's my little rant for the morning. I did some more boxing last night, so I boxed up some dishes. And I found some things I completely forgot I had. Isn't that funny? When you start packing, I didn't realize I've got several pieces. Once we get to the house and I actually start unboxing things, I'm going to share some things with you that I've never gotten to share with you before because I haven't been in a position to where I can go, hey, look at my collection of these. So I've got some carnival glass. I've got just some antique glass. I love glassware. Some antique glass bakingware. I've got some Pyrex dishes. So I'll get to share all that with you. So that'll be really exciting. So we're doing some stuff to the house, some renovations to it. So, and we're really trying to get them going right away. So hopefully it won't be long before we're actually over there. I don't know if it's going to be 100% go or if it's just going to be, do some, move in, and finish the rest. So we'll have to see. But it's going to be really exciting. And like I said, I will share that with you. I want to kind of wait until we're doing some things to kind of show you more of the house. Because right now it's still a wreck. The people, lived there for a while. And they weren't the cleanest people. Let's just say that. There is a bedroom that actually was Nick's room when he was a baby, and I do not know if I have pictures, but I painted characters on his walls, and I loved doing it. I did it when I was pregnant, and I was supposed to be on bed rest, and I painted these characters all over his walls. They were everywhere. They were little baby jungle animal characters. They were so cute. A giraffe, a tiger, an elephant. Oh my goodness. It was so much fun. I went and found a coloring book that had baby animals in it that I want. No, it wasn't a coloring book. It was an actual book, like a book, had baby animals in it. And then I went to Staples and I bought some clear cellophane paper stuff that you use for overhead projectors. And at the time, my parents had an overhead projector. And so I went and had the pictures printed onto the overhead projector and then projected it up onto the wall and then traced the outline and then just painted them. It was so much fun. I wish I had been doing YouTube back then and I could have showed you all and I had that recorded. I think that's the great thing now. I think about, being on YouTube, and even if you don't have a channel, I think it's a great place, even if you wanted to start one just for your family. We actually kind of talked about that. My husband's, telling me stories that his mom told him, and my dad will just randomly just now, y'all, start talking about some things that happened to him in Vietnam. He was in the Vietnam War. My sunglasses are gone. My husband moved on. So and I'm like, wow, it would be really, really cool to have that stuff recorded for the family, for, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and to just be able to maybe just set up a site where it's just family only, whether it's YouTube or what, and where it's not accessible for, anybody. You just have it private. What did he do with my sunglasses, y'all? There they are. I'm dying here. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about that. See, but the problem for both of us would be to get our family member to actually talk about that stuff, But we'll see. I mean, if I can get them talking about it, I think it would definitely be kind of a cool series also to just share, some historical moments and stuff that maybe our families have went through, I mean, because we're going through a lot now, as a country and as a people with everything going on, and one day we'll be sharing this, that how we got to the other side of it. So we'll be sharing this, and, you learn from your past as well. So if you've got the older generation lucky enough in your life, when they start telling you stories, you need to listen. And if you can talk them into letting you record it and save that recording, you will cherish that one day, let me tell you. So I am going to go into the office. I don't have a lot. I might do what we eat this week, because you've seen my grocery haul. So last night I did the pot roast. I might do a video showing you of a couple meals that we're going to make this week, just really easy, affordable weeknight dinners. So I might show you that. I think tonight I've already showed you, I think I have a video on what we're eating tonight, which is egg roll in a bowl. So I think I have a video on it. I'll look and see, and if so, I'll try to link it. But I might do that, because like I said, I'm not going to be doing a lot of hauls or anything. So let me get to the office, get some work done, and upload this video. I know it's not a whole lot. We're doing a lot of chit-chat, and you go to the grocery store, a little cooking with me. But I just wanted to update you on what is going on. So my priority is going to be to get packed up and get the house in order. So I will see you guys really soon. Remember to stop and thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.